flu season is getting worse here, and a local hospital is working to limit the spread of the virus.
KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones live in Spokane for us. So Brandon, tell us more about what you found out, because Providence Sacred Heart is changing their policies, right? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tim, Nicole. That's exactly right. And there's kind of two sides to these trends right now when it comes to flu season and just overall respiratory illnesses. On one hand, we're seeing lower numbers of cases here in the inland Northwest compared to this time last year. But then on the other hand, we are starting to see some of those numbers rise just a little bit over the last month or so. With that in mind, we are in the thick of these winter months, which ultimately means local health officials, they're keeping a close eye on any form of respiratory illnesses and doing efforts to prevent any further spread. So here at Providence Sacred Heart, there are some new policies here in place. We'll talk about those right now. Right now, visiting hours will be in between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. As of this week, visitors under the age of 18 are not allowed in various departments throughout Providence clinics and hospitals. Officials tell us there are exceptions and to check in with local hospital staffing about those exceptions. Also, if you're taking a trip or visiting anyone in the hospital, you'll have to follow the current masking guidelines in place.
Our trends are mirroring national trends. It's starting to peak, and we're probably about 3 or 4 weeks away from our peak in Washington State, but we're hitting a percentage of emergency department visits that are being diagnosed as influenza that leads us to want to protect our patients within the hospital as well as our staff, which is why we've started our masking policy.
Back to those trends, according to the Spokane Regional Health District, flu numbers are lower right now than at this point last year. But again, they have seen those numbers rise in the last month or so. And as you heard the chief medical officer mention, still about 3 or 4 weeks away from the peak of flu season here in Washington. So remember simple steps, right? Go ahead, make sure you're washing your hands. If you feel sick, also stay home to prevent any further spread. For now, though, reporting live here in Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.